We're back now with the dog's unique talent that's turned her into an internet star. And it all started with a cross-country road trip that led to some great photos. Soon after, Theron Humphrey began posting some captivating photos of his rescued coonhound Maddie online. The dog became an instant Instagram star. We had Maddie, the sweet-natured dog with a great personality and an uncanny ability to balance, stop by our studio to take some behind-the-scenes photos. Maddie and Theron are with us now. Theron's new book is called Maddie on Things. Theron, Maddie, good morning. Nice to see you.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
This is your first dog, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And you got her you rescued her.
I sure did, down in Atlanta, Georgia.
And then you quit your job and took off on a road trip.
Yeah,
Why?
I was just burned out on corporate life, but really the biggest catalyst was a broken heart, which I think a lot of people can relate to. And I just wanted to go out to the world and connect with people and tell stories and celebrate everyday life.
Well, then you met Maddie, and I think Maddie mended that broken heart, and then you started this amazing adventure, and little did you know, I don't think at the time, that you had some incredible talent on your hands. I mean, her ability to pose and pose on things at very precarious ways of doing it.
Yeah.
Tell me about that discovery.
She just has an inherently great balance, and I think the beautiful thing about photography is it becomes obviously a document of our lives, and they age over time and they become more valuable. So while out on the road, I wanted to remember my companion I was traveling with in the pickup truck. So I literally put her on the roof of my truck and took a photo, and she just stood there and looked at me. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing, Maddie. And the project just grew from there. So, we went to all 50 states last year. And, when you're traveling, you're always seeing, new things and meeting new folks. And along the way, I just started putting on top of objects I would encounter.
What kind of response did you get when you started putting these photos out there?
Right. Yeah, I think the beautiful thing about this project is it grew organically over time. So it started out really small, and over the course of a year, I just gained more and more traction, and more people got into it. And I learned quickly that people just love dogs because they see and smell the world in a way that we'll never be able to. And there's just something beautiful about that brings us joy into our lives.
She now has an incredible following on Instagram and Twitter. I mean, I don't even know how many people follow her, but it's amazing. You get a lot of reaction from people who come up to you, even here on the streets in New York, who recognize her, right?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I've been stopped maybe 5 or 6 times to have people take photos with us, and I'm totally grateful. We're on a 50-state book tour this year. We're shooting another documentary called Why We Rescue, just telling the stories of other rescued animals across the country. So, we're just grateful to be taking photos every day.
I think what's amazing is she's been around here, and you with her, for about 3 days now, on and off. I've never seen a dog that is more compliant and willing to do whatever you want her to do. Does she ever have a day where she looks at you and says, not on your life today, Theron, I'm not doing that?
Like if the treats aren't good enough, she's not happy. But we literally spent 24/7, 365 days together. So we, built a really special relationship, a great bond.
She looks like she's wiped out. She's a little sleepy there. But is there anything that she hasn't really been able to master the pose or stand on and balance? Yeah, it looks like you put her on any little thing and she's able to get it down just right.
Yeah, she's never fallen. She's never been hurt. And, she lets me know her limitations. And we've been doing it so long now that, we've just gotten really good at it. She's definitely well trained.
You talked about this project kind of growing organically, and it helped connect you with people for a number of different reasons. So now that you're about to be done with this one, is there something else this has kind of given you inspiration to try next?
Yeah, my biggest thing that we want to do next is I want to incorporate photos of Maddie in sandwiches. So that's
why sandwiches?
Man, I mean, who doesn't
like sandwiches?
I love sandwiches, right? I think the beautiful thing about this project, it's enabled me to do what I truly love, and that's to meet people and photograph folks and hang out with my dog.
Well, the other thing I know that's important to you is rescue dogs, and you're working on a project called Why We Rescue.
Yes, ma'am.
Which, as a proud mama of a shelter dog myself, I mean, it's great to see Maddie's inspiring so many people to perhaps take a look at those shelter dogs.
Yeah, definitely. We're just trying to, not photograph. She has this great Eeyore face.
Yeah.
Just trying to show how rescuing or adopting an animal from your local shelter is a really beautiful thing.
It is. Theron, thanks so much. Maddie is now asleep on her feet.
Oh my! Look at that. That's a good pose.
She has gone to sleep on that little pedestal there.